Contrary to the common stereotype, Germany's highways do not always have a no speed limit rule. In this diverse nation, speed limits are not consistent but rather vary greatly depending on the type of road and the vehicle you're operating. These limits are not arbitrary. They are strategically implemented to ensure the of everyone on the road. Take for instance the Autobahn, Germany's federal controlled access highway system, which is famous for its sections without a general speed limit. However, this doesn't equate to a free-for-all everywhere. Many stretches of the Autobahn and other road types do have specific speed limits, designed to minimize accidents and promote road safety. Additionally, the kind of vehicle you're driving, whether it's a compact car or a heavy goods vehicle, also determines the speed limit. Navigating this intricate system might seem overwhelming initially, but with some learning and practice, it becomes part of your driving instinct. Grasping these speed limits is crucial not just for your theoretical driving exam, but also for ensuring your safety on the road. In Germany, the speed limits on various roads vary significantly. Let's start with urban areas. The hustle and bustle of city life require careful attention to the road. That's why in these areas the speed limit is typically set at 50 kilometers per hour. This limit is designed to protect pedestrians and cyclists who share the roads with motor vehicles. It also takes into account the frequent start-stop nature of city driving, with numerous traffic lights, junctions, and crossings. Moving away from the urban areas into the countryside, we find non-urban roads. These roads are generally less congested and offer better visibility, allowing for higher speed limits. In Germany, the speed limit for these roads is typically set at 100 kilometers per hour. This speed limit aims to balance the need for efficient travel with the risks that come from higher speeds, such as longer stopping distances. Finally, we arrive at the iconic Autobahns. Often associated with speed and freedom, the Autobahns have an advisory speed limit of 130 kilometers per hour. But why advisory? Well, this is because there's no fixed speed limit on many sections of the Autobahn. However, drivers are advised not to exceed 130 kilometers per hour. This advisory limit is based on safety considerations, given the high speeds involved and the potential for severe accidents. While it might seem thrilling to drive at high speeds on the Autobahn, it's crucial to remember that these speeds come with increased risk. High speeds reduce reaction times and increase stopping distances, making accidents more severe when they do occur. Therefore, adhering to the advisory speed limit is a wise choice for safety. The speed limits on different types of roads in Germany have been set with careful consideration. They reflect the balance between the need for efficient travel and the paramount importance of safety. By adhering to these limits, drivers can ensure not only their safety, but also the safety of others sharing the road. Remember, these limits are set for a reason, ensuring everyone's safety on the road. Did you know that in Germany, speed limits also change depending on the type of vehicle you're driving? Well, it's true. Each type of vehicle has its own set of rules to follow. Let's dive into it. For instance, if you're behind the wheel of a car, you can drive up to 50 kilometers per hour in urban areas, and on non-urban roads, the limit is typically 100 kilometers per hour. But if you're cruising on an Autobahn, there's usually no speed limit, unless otherwise specified. However, if you're driving a bus, the speed limit drops to 50 kilometers per hour in urban areas, and 80 kilometers per hour on non-urban roads and Autobahns. For those driving trucks over 3.5 tons, the speed limit is even lower, 80 kilometers per hour on non-urban roads, and 100 kilometers per hour on Autobahns. Knowing your vehicle's speed limit is essential to driving legally and safely, so always be aware of the rules of the road. Let's quickly recap what we've covered about German speed limits. We've journeyed together through the intricacies of these rules, starting from understanding the general speed limits applicable within city limits and on highways, to the specific speed regulations for different types of vehicles. Remember, in cities and towns, the standard speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour, while on highways, it's generally 130 kilometers per hour. A recommended limit, not an obligation. For larger vehicles, the speed limit decreases often to 80 kilometers per hour. It's important to note that these limits are not arbitrary but rather are designed to ensure safety and efficiency on the roads. Adhering to these speeds is not only mandatory for passing your theoretical driving exam, but also crucial when you're behind the wheel in real-world scenarios. Remember, these speed limits are in place to ensure safety on the road, yours and everyone else's. Drive safe.